Welcome back to Once Upon a Fun Fact. Today, we're diving into the full story behind Disney's Moana, the heroine, the voyager, the cultural icon. And you voted for this one in our community poll, so grab your paddles because we are setting sail. From her roots in Polynesian mythology to her adventures in the movies, her presence in the parks, the new Starlight Parade float, merchandise, and much, much more. We are uncovering every untold detail about Moana and her world. Let's dive in. Moana's story didn't begin on the big screen. It was inspired by the rich voyaging traditions of Polynesia. Disney worked closely with the Oceanic Story Trust, a team of cultural advisors, to ensure that every element of the film, from navigation techniques to the tattoos, the music, and even island design, reflected Polynesian culture. Motunui, her home island, is fictional, but it's a beautiful composite of Samoa, Tonga, and Fiji, representing the lifestyle of ancient Polynesian communities who thrived on fishing, navigation, and storytelling. In Polynesian culture, the ocean is not just water, it's alive, spiritual, and sacred. This is reflected in Moana, where the ocean literally becomes a character, guiding her, protecting her, and even choosing her as a hero. Her struggle to sail beyond the reef mirrors a real historical mystery known as the Long Pause, when Polynesian voyaging mysteriously stopped for centuries. Moana means ocean in many Polynesian languages, and from the moment she is born, the ocean calls to her. Raised by her father, Chief Tui, and inspired by her grandmother Tala, she learns the history of her people, the power of voyaging, and the importance of leadership. Yet, her father forbids her from growing beyond the reef, hoping to protect her from the dangers of the unknown. When Motunui begins to suffer, crops fail, fish disappear, Moana hears the call of the ocean and sets out on a journey to restore the heart of Tafiti. Along the way, she meets Maui, a demigod with a magical fishhook who can shapeshift and summon storms. She faces Taka, a lava demon, and discovers that it is actually Tafiti corrupted. Through courage, clever thinking, and connection to her ancestors, Moana restores the heart, heals the land, and sets her people back on the path of voyaging. The first Moana film was celebrated for its vibrant animation, strong heroine, and incredible soundtrack. Songs like How Far I'll Go and We Know the Way not only became hits, but they also deeply reflect Polynesian culture and storytelling traditions. 3 years later, in Moana 2, released in 2024, expands upon her already rich story. Now, as a master wayfinder, or Tatai, Moana is responsible for leading her people and connecting the islands once more. When the legendary island of Matufetu, a lost land that once united many islands, is revealed to be in danger, Moana must reunite the islands and restore balance to the ocean. She assembles a crew including her younger sister Sania, Loto the craftwoman, Moni the historian, and Keely the elder farmer. Together with Maui and Heihei, Moana faces new challenges: treacherous storms, powerful curses, and the temporary loss of Maui's powers. In her moment of greatest danger, Moana touches the sunken island under the waves and is imbued with ancestral power, gaining a demigod's tattoo that symbolizes her connection to her people and the ocean. By the end of Moana 2, she successfully raises Motufetu, reconnects the islands, and ensures her people's wayfinding traditions continue for generations. Moana's story is enriched by the depth of her supporting characters. Maui, inspired by Polynesian myths, is a trickster demigod whose legendary feats include slowing the sun, creating islands, and bringing fire to humans. Disney's Maui is humorous and larger than life, but his character remains rooted in traditional tales where he walks the line between hero and troublemaker. His tattoos serve as a storytelling device, illustrating his achievements and deeds, much like Polynesian tattoos traditionally recorded genealogy, accomplishments, and spiritual connections. Grammatala represents the oral storytelling tradition. Her manta ray form, which appears in key moments, reflects Polynesian belief in ancestor spirits guiding the living. She serves as the spiritual bridge for Moana, connecting her to her heritage and inspiring her to embrace her destiny. Chief Tui, Moana's father, embodies the tension between tradition and exploration. His desire to protect peoples reflects the historical caution during the long pause, when Polynesian voyaging temporarily stopped. Over time, he learns to accept that Moana's calling is a part of their cultural legacy. Tafiti, the Mother Island, draws inspiration from Earth Mother goddesses in Polynesian mythology, such as Pele and Papahana Umoku. Taka, the corrupted form, embodies destruction and chaos. Moana's journey to restore Tafiti represents the restoration of harmony between creation and destruction, a core theme in Polynesian culture. Beyond the films, Moana's presence in the parks has been significant. In Disney World's Epcot, there features Journey of Water inspired by Moana, an interactive exhibit that teaches visitors about the water cycle while immersing them in Moana's oceanic world. She also appears in meet and greets at Magic Kingdom, Disneyland, Alani in Hawaii, and the Disney Cruise Line, making her accessible to fans of all ages. A highlight for this year is the Moana themed float in Disney's Starlight Dream the Night Away parade. This float features Moana in her iconic canoe with Pua, Heihei, and Grammatala as a manta ray, all enhanced with UV sails and LED effects to simulate motion and glowing ocean waves, a breathtaking spectacle for parade goers. Also in theater, Moana Jr. is widely licensed for schools and community productions. Live performances on Disney Cruise Line and resort stages have expanded her reach, and there is a Broadway adaptation reportedly in development. Moana continues to perform strongly on Disney Plus, especially with the release of Moana 2. Merchandise sales as well are robust, with her dolls, costumes, Lego sets, and Halloween outfits consistently ranking among Disney's top princess products. Did you know about these fun facts? Ali E. Carvalho, who voices Moana, was reportedly only 14 when recording the first film. And Dwayne The Rock Johnson performs all his own vocals as Maui. Also, did you know that the Moana 2 trailer broke Disney's record for most watched animated trailer in 24 hours with over 178 million views? There's also some hidden cultural Easter eggs appearing throughout both films, which include traditional tattoos, motifs, and references to Polynesian voyaging. Moana's journey is more than just a story of adventure, it's a celebration of culture, courage, and the human spirit. From restoring Te Fiti to raising Modufedu, from films to parks, parades, and stage shows, she represents leadership, heritage, and the power of following your destiny. Thank you again to everyone who voted for Moana in the community poll. If you enjoyed exploring her story with me, consider liking this video and subscribing, and don't forget to comment below with your favorite Moana moment. Until next time, may the ocean always guide you.